Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ronnie Ocampo. If you haven't guessed, in today's video we are doing a what's in my red bag. I want to go over things that you can put into it and also how to fold things so that you get the most items in here as possible to get you through your 2-week assignment. Alright, so we're just going to start off with the red bag itself. So this has 3 big pockets, main pockets. There's one down here, one right here with a zipper, and then you have your deep main pocket right in here. There is one in the back right here, however I've never put anything back here, so we're going to skip that. There's a spot for you to put your name right here. You can put like a little card in. I would just go old school and just put a piece of duct tape, write your name on it, so that way when everyone's throwing all their red bags in a big pile, you can quickly pick yours out and get going. So right off the bat, the very first thing that I would say is get yourself a dry bag. I know Sea to Summit has some bigger ones than this that you could put in this main compartment, and then also you could probably get like a smaller one to put in here. However, if you don't want to pay for a dry bag, I would say go the cheap route and get a garbage bag. This is just a kitchen bag, but I would recommend doing like the heavy duty ones. That way it lines your bag, and so if it gets thrown out of the truck and it starts raining and all your stuff gets wet, or somehow it gets sprayed with water or whatever, that way all your stuff doesn't get soaking wet, because you're going to be pretty miserable if after you've been on a fire and you come back and all of your stuff is soaking wet. So go ahead and save yourself, line your bag to keep it at least somewhat waterproof. The next thing I would recommend is getting packing cubes. I didn't have these when I was out on a fire. However, I think that they would be very beneficial. You can get away with not having them. I've made it through 5 summers with no packing cubes and was just fine. However, these might come in really handy. Not only would I recommend a garbage bag to line your red bag, I would get an extra one in here for your dirty clothes, to go ahead and keep a separate from your clean to your dirty, because your dirty is going to get really dirty and stinky and gross, and so having a garbage bag to kind of put those in there, keep them separate, kind of helps keep things a little bit more sanitary and not so stinky, even though it is what it is. It's going to be what it is, but it's just one way of doing that. And then a packing cube is just one extra layer of protection for keeping your stuff clean or dry. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the items that go into your bag. This is just a traditional flat fold. I just take it in half. You guys know how to fold a t-shirt just like that. I wouldn't recommend this style if it's just going to go into your red bag. I would recommend this if it's going to go into a packing cube. This one, I would roll mine. Like I said, I didn't have packing cubes when I was doing fire, so I would roll mine because I felt like it saved a lot more room. So this is where you just take your shirt, you're going to fold it in half, you're going to lay this down, you're going to fold in your arms right here, and if you hear noises, sorry, it's my baby. He's getting ready to take a nap, so he's hanging out with mom right now, so sorry about that if you hear any noises. So anyways, you're going to take your arms, fold those in, your sleeves, and then I fold this in half again. I start with the neck side in because it's kind of the bulkier side, and I just roll it on up. And like I said, I feel like this saves a lot more room if you don't have the packing cubes. So either way, just want to give you guys a few different options. And just like the shirts, I have the same things for the pants. So these I feel like would go really well into a packing cube. There's a couple different ways you can do it. You can do the complete fold where the bottom of the pants go to the top of the waist, and then you fold that in half and put it in. However, I feel like this is bulky and doesn't really fit the packing cube that well because you're going to have extra space. So I like to do it, go kind of a little bit more than halfway up, fold that up there like that, and then one more time, and that actually fits the packing cube a lot better and fills it up so you don't have weird spacing. And then of course, I did the roll like I said, so literally just fold the pants in half and then roll it up. There was no trick to this one. And then we're going to go into socks. There's a couple different things for socks. You can do the traditional, you know, just like a regular folding of the socks. You guys know how to fold your sock. So this way, or there's this way. I learned this in the military, and so this is where you place your socks together. I'm sure maybe some of you know this. I didn't know this. I thought there was only one way to fold socks. So you just lay them flat together. You leave a little space between right here. Start at the toes. Go ahead and roll it up. And then this outside sock is the one that's longer, and you just take it and you fold the top over so it keeps it nice and bundled. This one isn't that great of a fold, but you get the idea. You could place quite a few of these easier than this one. I feel like it's a little bit more bulky, but again, just giving you options. For the socks, I recommend having at least 7 pairs. I used to double up on my socks, so I'd wear 2 pairs of socks at a time. It kind of helps prevent blisters, gives you a little bit more cushioning. So I would definitely recommend at least 7 pairs of socks because you're going to always want to be changing out your socks to prevent blisters and swamp foot and all that jazz. So make sure you have tons of socks, and there's nothing better than getting back and being able to put on a nice clean pair of socks. Oh, it is amazing. Talk about the little things. And then for the shirts, I would recommend, you know, at least 7 pairs of shirts. I'm not really sure how many pants you get issued or if you were going to buy a couple pair, so I would definitely recommend at least 3 or 4 pairs because you can definitely wear those longer. They're just going to be gross. So, and of course, your underwear, your bras. You're going to want to have a towel. This one is nice. It's a microfiber towel. It's really thin. It dries really quickly, so I'd recommend this. I wouldn't recommend like a big cotton towel. 1, it takes up a lot of space, and 2, it just takes forever to dry. And then shower shoes. Don't forget your shower shoes. I love to get into a pair of shorts when I get back and I'm in my tent. It just is so nice. So I would recommend a pair of sleeping shorts, or if you want to sleep in your underwear, you do you. But I like to have a pair of shorts, especially if you're walking from the shower to your tent. You're going to want to be in something. And I don't have them with me, but I would recommend a pair of going out clothes. So sometimes you're going to be able to go out to dinner, and it's not every assignment, but maybe there are some assignments where you're able to. So I would recommend a pair of jeans, a t-shirt, something where you're kind of presentable in. And then also, ladies, so for your toiletry kit, I would recommend putting in a little bit of makeup. And then, of course, don't forget your tampons. I would recommend putting them in a plastic baggie so that way it keeps them sanitary, because you know that these can rip pretty easily and get dirty and gross. And make sure you put them in your line pack as well. And then, of course, you're going to need your toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, like the bare essentials. The next item is a nicety. So after you come back from a shower, it's been a long day, you're chilling in your tent and you're sore, BioFreeze. This is a roll-on BioFreeze. Like I said, it's a nicety for sure, but just kind of want to put that out there that would feel really nice. This depends on the person. So earplugs, if you're a heavy sleeper, you don't need them, but I'm thinking if it's windy outside and your tent or somebody else's tent is just roaring and you can't sleep, earplugs. So I would recommend a pair of those, and those will probably be in your line pack anyways, so you'll have those with you. Then extra bandanas. I love these very much. I use these as my face shield. I use it as a headband because your hair gets all crazy, so I like to have a couple pairs of these on me. I would recommend having an extra pair of shoelaces. These get broken pretty easily. You can have these in your line pack as well, but I would definitely recommend the extra shoelaces for sure. And then this is just a little baby tube of the lather for your boots. I don't know if you're going to want to do this while you're actually out on a fire, but just in case, this is a little one. This is from White's. And then this is a nicety as well. This is the only thing that I have in my house, but do not put chocolate in your red bag because it will just melt and get disgusting. So think of things like Skittles, Starburst, or if you're someone who likes jerky or nuts, like put pistachios or something like that in there. It's just a nice little mood booster, a little pick-me-up when you're chilling in your tent. So, but don't put chocolate for sure. And then I wanted to add these in here. So this is probably more for a later season. You don't need to have these in your bread bag all season long. But so when it gets colder, you're definitely going to want to have something like a beanie, definitely like long underwear. So I have this, and you want to have like the pants, and then maybe a sweatshirt or something like that, some gloves. So that way when it gets really cold at night, or if it starts snowing, you'll have something for that. Here's what it would look like if I was throwing my red bag together. So here I have my row of shirts back here. Here I have my underwear, bras, my shorts. I can throw a couple extra pair of socks in there if I need to. In here I have my shirts and my pants. I really like the packing cubes actually. So all my shirts, all my pants are in here. And you can even throw in your fleece at this point if you needed to, and your beanie. Put these in here. The greatest thing about packing cubes is just all of this gets squished down. I'll put this right here on the bottom. This right in over here. I'm going to throw in my extra garbage bag. And your shower shoes here, I think I would rather put mine down here to give it structure down on the bottom down here. I'm going to put my toiletry kit down here as well, along with my towel. Again, I would definitely put that, I think, in either a plastic bag, or if you have another dry bag or something like that, just to keep your stuff dry. And then here's the bag with all my socks in it. I would recommend Darn Tough socks. I really like those a lot. When I was doing fire, I just had some cheapo Walmart socks. That's why I would double them up. But get some good, thick, good socks. And there's tons of room down here still. So I would throw in my socks down here at the bottom. My extra goodies, my BioFreeze, my belts, put it down here as well. You can put in your bandanas up here, your extra shoelaces. Throw these down here at the bottom. My goodies, put these down here. I think that's everything. I think we got it all. And there's still tons of room. So let me know if there's anything else that you would throw in here that you think that you would need. Because we didn't even use this top pocket yet. I have nothing up here. So I do have a few more items that you could add. However, I think these would be more of things that I would put in my line pack. So if you guys are interested, let me know if you want to know what's in my line pack. I can do a video on that. But yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. Please give it a like if it was something that you enjoyed. And please leave comments down below of things that you would add or things you'd be like, nah, I wouldn't waste my time putting that in my red bag. Let me know. I'd love to know, and I'm sure others would like to hear it as well. So, alright, hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.